Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, you guys know that I love this light, and I reviewed this. This is the Thrunite T10T. It's a single AA flashlight, full titanium frame on this. Awesome flashlight. But that is not what this video is about. This video is about the different version, basically, of this light. This is the T20T. This thing's brand new, and this one has a basically a very similar form factor. Obviously it looks pretty much identical. Let me take the cone off there. Looks pretty much the same, except for it's a little bit shorter and a little bit fatter, and that's because this is basically the same light but running on a different battery source. These run on one CR123. Alright, so this is basically the version for all the lithium heads out there and the people who want even more power out of their flashlight. This has a lot of advantages and has a couple setbacks or disadvantages. It just depends on what you're looking for in a light. I'm going to do a separate video comparing these two directly to each other because the modes are different. They're different outputs and they are different run times. Alright, but I wanted to focus quickly on this one to show you because they happen to be the exact same price. They're both $59.95, and that's because these are the titanium versions of these lights. Both of these lights have a stainless steel version, which is cheaper. I know the T20S, which is the stainless version, is $39.95. Alright, so it's $20 cheaper if you want the stainless steel. The disadvantage is obviously it's a heavy light. The advantage is it's cheaper, and you're literally getting the same output, same runtime, all that kind of stuff. Alright, same modes. But very similar to the T10T. Only again, we're running on a single CR123 battery. Alright. Happen to have an O-light in here. Our CR123A, which are basically the disposable CR123s. You can also use the rechargeable, which are any R CR123s, and it also accepts one 16340 battery, all right, or 16340 battery, okay, for size-wise and for output. Running the same XP-G2 LED as the other models. But on high, this is pumping out 255 lumens, which is even more than the AA versions. So if you're someone out there that, you know, either one, you like your CR123 lights, you have other ones, you stored a bunch of batteries, okay, maybe this will be a better option for you. Or two, you just want more light, and it's, you know, it's the chase for more light. That's what the flashlight business is all about, is who can make the smallest flashlight with the most light in it. Alright, and this is basically another option for that, but for all the titanium heads out there, a lot of people love their titanium gear. What I really like about this one, is just like I liked about the T10T, is the fact that it comes with the cone. Alright, let's take a look at some of the accessories. You can see same form factor packaging. You get the tin with it, just like the other ones, only the tin's a lot bigger. There's no viewing window in these, although that may change. The first generation of the other ones didn't have a viewing window, then they did. You know, packaging is packaging. It's cool when you give it as a gift, but if you're just using it, who cares, right? Yes, there is a pocket clip, just like the T10Ts. A pocket clip is a big deal for a lot of people. I personally don't use it, but you do get one. You get, of course, the appropriate wrench for those and your hardware, plus an extra set of screws, okay, which is very nice. They give you 4 screws instead of 2, in case maybe you strip them out or there's a problem or you lose them because they're tiny. And then, of course, you get your O-rings in here. All right. Very cool. There's a spot in here for the cone. I really like these lights for the cone. Alright, obviously it's a perfect little area light. Actually, it's a little bit bright. Let's try that medium mode here. There are 3 modes, but the run times and the outputs are completely different than the counterpart T10T. Alright. Let's see. Basically the same head style and everything. Again, you know, running that same XP-G2 LED, okay, the same stipple reflector, the anti-reflective coating on the lens. It is a glass lens, okay. All high quality stuff here, just the addition of having full titanium, and it's nice polished titanium too. The finishing process gives a very smooth, very polished feel and look to it. But as far as design, literally the head, you know, the fluting in it or whatever, it's identical. It's just you know, obviously wider, but also shorter. This one, the modes, there is a Firefly, which is what it starts off in, and same thing, it's got a tail clicky on here. It does tail stand, okay, which is very important for people who want, you know, an area light, okay, especially with the cone. The fact that it tail stands with the cone is absolutely the ideal little flashlight for survival situations. Again, providing that you have the proper battery source for it. A lot of people like the other one. I'll talk about more of that in the other video because of the fact it takes AA's and they're more common of a battery. But if you want more light, this obviously offers more light. So the tail clicky clicks on and off. All right, obviously you have to kind of half click. You're not fully clicking. This is how you're cycling through the modes. The first mode here is their Firefly. I've talked about the advantages of this in the past videos. It's 0.04 lumens and you get a 100-hour runtime on a standard CR123A, okay, not the rechargeables. The rechargeables will actually give you a little bit more runtime, but it fluctuates. So, all the testing is done with the disposable CR123s, all right? So first mode again is Firefly, 0.04 lumens, 100 hours. Bump it up to the low, what's considered low, and it's 11 lumens. You get a 19-hour runtime on that, and then the max output is 255 lumens for just under an hour, okay? This is almost 100 lumens more than the T10T offers. For the same price, you're getting more light. But, as I mentioned in the other video I'm going to talk about, because I want a dedicated video comparing these two, being that they're the same price, it's going to be complete preference as to runtimes, output levels, and what you may need. So that's for a different video. But I love this light. It's awesome. I mean, you obviously have the spot for the pocket clip on this side, and you have a slot if you want to have a lanyard on here. This one does not come with a lanyard, but if you want to build something with paracord, I actually am playing around a little bit with using lanyards on flashlights as opposed to pocket clips. I'll never clip a light to my pocket, at least not for all day. For testing purposes, yeah, I'll throw it on there for, I don't know, realistically 20 minutes, a half an hour, just while I'm using the light and stuff, just to see how the pocket clip works. If there's a major issue, of course, I'll mention it in a review. But for the most part, these are just in the pocket, rolling around. I don't care when they get scratched up or, dented or anything like that, or dirty. You can just wipe them down. But I am playing with the idea of using lanyards because I do like the fact that a flashlight will have a lanyard sticking out of the pocket, so it's just easy access, especially if you have multiple things in your pocket. You don't want to fish around, because I carry the trolley changer and all kinds of stuff, throughout the day as far as gear. So anyway, that is the Thrunite T20T. It is just a different version of the T10T using a different battery source. But super cool. Obviously, I love it. It's the same light, but more light, basically. Super cool. I can't stress how much this cone is beneficial just as an area light. I mean, I've showed that in demos and past videos. It is absolutely wonderful. But anyway, stay tuned. I will do a video comparing this with the T10T. We're going to talk a little bit about the price differences again, between the stainless versions and the titanium. The stainless ones are durable enough. They really are. I mean, it's solid stainless steel. You're not going to have many problems with it, but the two advantages I see to having titanium, besides being cool, because it is just cooler, and it's the thing, if you're a gearhead, titanium gear is where it's at, right? Obviously it's more expensive, but the big deal is the weight difference. The stainless versions, the T10S is a very heavy light. The T20S would be even heavier, but you have that advantage of having it lighter with titanium. So is it worth $20 extra to have it a little bit lighter? Maybe. I think I'm going to play around with trying to heat anodize these as well in the future. Maybe take the battery out. Well, of course take the battery out. Take the head off and just maybe try hitting that body with a torch to see if I can get some different coloration. The advantage of titanium over stainless is you can anodize it. If you have access or know people who do electronic anodizing, you can come out with some really cool colors on these. So anyway, just a different version of it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. Appreciate your, the time you spent watching my videos, always. Please leave comments if you have any questions or concerns, and I will see you soon with a new video. Take care.